going to be talking about the scary children's shows we used to watch as children. Now, Finlay is going to go first.
Mine's not like a scary children's show.
Well,
Mine's
that
just
doesn't matter.
an episode of a TV show that scared the shit out of me.
But that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you, Ash. I'm going to be talking about the episode of The Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror 17, specifically the Married to the Blob section of the episode. And in that one, Homer eats this space marshmallow, becomes really fat and starts eating everybody. And
Yes.
it's genuinely, like, I watched it the night before we were meant to go on a cruise ship. And I woke up in the middle of the night thinking about it. I was crying. I went to my mum and I was like, I'm so scared. And she's like, don't worry, it's just a cruise. I was like, yes, I'm scared about the boat, not about giant fat Homer eating me.
Giant fat Homer is coming
have
after you.
Would you have been assaulted as a child if you said that? If you said, giant fat Homer scared me?
No, I wouldn't be assaulted, but
Why not?
It'd probably be very hard to explain. But
Why?
I know that in the episode, Dr. Phil shows up and Homer eats Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
That is pretty hot.
Yeah, he's Dr. Phil.
That's
He's
hot.
like, hey,
Yeah.
Homer, you need to stop eating people. You're going to break your family apart. And then he's like...
I'm a family guy.
And then, thanks, mate. And then Homer eats him. And then at the end of the episode, they set up a homeless shelter. And all the homeless people go inside and get eaten by Homer.
I remember that episode now. I remember specifically the homeless part. And I was like, I'm going to be homeless one day. That's all I remember from that episode.
Okay.
All right, then.
This went somewhere. Is any questions about my scary episode?
Did it affect your future life?
Yeah.
Your future,
Yeah.
Did it affect you in future?
Do you still have fears about this?
I watched it the other week and it still scared me. It wasn't like the other week. I watched it like recently enough, and then the other day, when you asked me, you messaged me, you said, "Do you want me to do a podcast?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I know what I'm going to do." I thought of this, and then it came up on my TikTok, and I was like, I just scrolled
They're
right past the
watching
post.
you.
I scrolled right past the post. I was like, no,
Fear.
no.
Tickety is watching you.
Ah well, they recommend me good videos on board games, so I'm very happy with that.
That's fair.
Iconic. Now. We're cutting this out. Next.
We just throw Artie under the bus.
I am the boss.
Next. Artie is going to talk about what makes them scared.
Hello. A Doctor Who episode gave me childhood trauma.
Okay,
I
go
am
on.
mentally ruined from a singular episode.
Go on.
So, like, when I was a kid, I was, like, really into horror, like, almost as much as I am now. I was like, horror, yes. And then, one singular episode of Doctor Who showed up and went, no, not anymore. You're scared now. Haha. And I was like, oh, thank you. So, which episode do you think it was? Yeah, no questions. This is not the time for answers.
The robot one.
The fucking robot one. Season 2, episode 4, The Girl in the Fireplace, also known as the one with the clockwork droids.
The mask.
These
It's
things
my dad.
scary.
The
They are
mask.
terrifying.
These things.
It's my dad.
I hate it. I hate it. Why did my family think this was child appropriate?
They're very
Tell me,
scary.
Artie.
Plus, they're just as creepy without the masks, which is, great.
What the hell is that?
It's the thingy without the mask.
That just looks like one of those bingo machines. Not wrong though, is
I'm not scared of a bingo machine, thank you. Also, they just casually reference the fact that these things disemboweled the entire crew of the ship they're on.
That's cringe.
Oh.
Like, they just have a human heart in the wall.
They've also got a horse, don't they, on the ship?
Yeah, they do have a horse.
That
I like
is a
that
bit-
bit.
It goes through the
Also,
mirror.
they use eyeballs as security cameras.
What the hell? Where did the pictures go?
I don't know. And I don't know if I
The
want
brain. God.
They are probably using a human brain as the computer system.
Probably.
Yeah, there's
probably got
also a
little mouths.
casual reference to the idea that they're cooking humans. They're just cooking them. That's why everything smells like roast dinner. Casual reference to cooked human meat.
Oh, fun!
That sounds delicious.
I couldn't sleep with an analog clock in my room because I was just scared that one of them was going to be under my bed. I was like, it's ticking.
That was in the episode, wasn't it? Like, they could hear it ticking was under the bed.
You heard the clock, and he was just like, why are there 2 clocks when there's only 1 clock in the room? And then the thingy just rolls out from under the bed.
Doesn't he go down onto the floor, and then you can hear it go, and then he looks under it, and it's just stood next to the bed.
Yeah,
I didn't like this episode either. I did not like this
I
episode
hated
either.
it. This is my childhood trauma. It is this alarm clock. No sleep for you. Yeah, no idea why that's like the only thing that genuinely freaked me out on TV when I was a kid, but it did. Anyway, how did I internalize this trauma and fix it? I dressed like one of the clockwork people. Here's the evidence.
That is not wrong, though.
Thanks for listening.
Beautiful.
Well, I know now what I'm doing when I get home from college. I'm taking my clock off my wall.
It's Lucy's turn now. So, I'm going to talk about In the Night Garden.
Oh,
This didn't
yes.
freak me out as a child, but now looking back on it, it's weird and kind of creepy. Because everything, like, changes sizes. It's like a weird dream. And they all somehow know each other, but they never see each other, and they're all walking around.
I really like the Wattingers in the Night Garden.
What are they?
You know the little people?
The
They're
little
the
ones
blue
are
ones
And
and
then
the
there's
red
the
ones.
blue ones are the Wattingers because they never come out. And every time you see them, you're like, oh shit's about to go down
They
because the
never come
Wattingers are out. No, because they always had the red ones. I can't remember their name, but the Wattingers were their neighbours and they were blue. And you
So
never.
it's like Romeo and it's like Nomeo and Juliet.
Yes, but you never saw the blue ones.
It's like they never came out.
Yeah.
So
They're in the
They're
closet. They're in
Pinky
the
Plonk
closet.
or Ninky Nonk? The true question. Plinky Plonk or Ninky Nonk?
Which
I
one's
don't
the
know.
Ninky Nonk?
which is
The
which?
Ninky Nonk. The
Ninky
Ninky
Nonk's
Nonk's the
the
train.
oh,
You said
Wait,
that.
we just completely derailed.
sorry, go on.
Sorry, you've-
And then you've just got
Amy,
Iggle
you need
Piggle,
to
who's
do-
just continually walking around, and he never actually talks. But you just...
None of them talk.
Derailed like a train.
No, none of them talk. But it's
why the fuck
No, but some of
they
them make
weird
noises.
Yeah.
But Iggle Piggle just jingles.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
makes squeezing noise like. That's
He
the-
also
like he
has
makes
his little
it sound-
scooter.
He sounds like a little wind-up toy or something that
Yeah, yeah.
would really creep you out as a child, and it just chase you or something in your dreams.
Iconic.
Yeah.
What about Macca Paca?
I can't remember.
Oh, Macapacca's the rock guy with the
cleans the rocks,
sponge and OCD.
He has he's got the little thing.
Giles.
No!
He's got the little cherry in the middle of his little sponge. Which
Oh wait, no, Macca Paca's got the scooter.
Yeah, Macpaca's got the thing that pushes around. Iggle
Iggle
Piggle.
Piggle has
It's got
the
his like
blanket.
red blanket.
Yeah,
And
and
Daisy has the bed.
See, Daisy
I
has
thought it
a
was
travelling
blue.
bed,
Bed, yeah.
which made me think when I was about
Not Macca Paca.
14 and
Iggle
too
Piggle is
edgy
just
for the
blue.
world, I thought she was a
Iggle
hooker.
Piggle's blue.
She's got travelling bed.
Of sociopaths.
What's the name of the people who lived in the? Oh, was it the Tumbleboos? The people who lived in the bush.
I don't remember
And they've
anything.
got
Yeah,
such
the
a-
triplet
Piggle.
thingies where they put the pants on at the
They've got-
beginning of the
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, they've got such a big house, and I
I'm
wanted
on
them
a
to
table
explore
full
the
of
really
sociopaths.
big house. But we never got to see it.
Yeah, and it's really upsetting because, like, there's just,
Cunt.
you know, they just come outside and put their trousers on.
I don't want to see them put their trousers
Well,
on.
you
I
could
want to
have,
see
you
them.
could have.
I want to see them naked roam around their giant house.
I've started a whole debate here.
You know what? There should be like a like 18 plus version of In the Night Garden.
Oh
where
my god,
Oopsie
no,
Daisy-
but anyway.
So
So my turn now. I'm going to be talking about the Numberjacks. Specifically, the villains in the Numberjacks.
Oh
right?
my god!
So, there is this. What's it called? This is the Shape Japer. It's just this purple circle with this angry face that's just made up of like triangles and rectangles and circles. And then, so
Actually,
it just like changes its face, and it's the weirdest thing ever. Like, if you were just there, like, oh, I had this square box, and now it's a circle. What the fuck?
Why is someone drawing a fan out of it?
I don't know. And then you have Blob.
Yeah!
Blob.
So
Problem
if
Blob.
you, if you just see this like blob of slime on something, like this mop. I was watching an episode of this the other day just because, and there was this mop. It was like last Friday. I was in class and I was watching it, and he spit on a mop, and this mop just grew and just kept growing, and it went and it just like it got a pie in one of the waiters' faces. Like, I'm not joking.
He causes so many problems.
He does. And then you've got Whistler.
He is definitely a nonce.
I hate him. I hate
In
him.
his trailer,
it's
in his little trailer type thing. So, in his little trailer type thing, he does this weird thing with his eyes and his glasses, where his glasses just like lift up off his head and his eyes just go like that off his head. And it's the creepiest thing I think I've ever had in my entire life, and I swear I had nightmares about my face just doing that when I was little. It was I was 4, okay? But it was the scariest thing ever.
I was terrified when he put the number 3 into one of his like puzzle.
Yeah, the number 3 is a child.
Isolation cubes.
The number 3 is a minor. That is.
And look at him, he's a nonce.
Oh,
He's got
no.
an earring. He's got one earring in.
Oh no, the
That is
puzzlers,
so
a kiddie
weird.
fiddler.
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
Can I mention something?
Looks like
The
one of my
Numberjacks,
chemistry
I
teachers.
completely understand everything they're saying, but Spooky Spoon?
Oh,
Spooky Spoon fucked me up.
That's why.
Spooky
No,
Spoon.
wait.
You like
in a
it?
bad way or a
Spooky
good
Spoon?
way?
Bad way.
In
I
a-
fucking
Who
love
then
Spooky
comes
Spoon.
up by Spooky Spoon in a good way?
I have not put Spooky Spoon in here because
I
I was
love-
gay for Spooky Spoon. I'm not joking. Me and Artie were gay for Spooky Spoon.
I
She's
want to
iconic.
leave.
Spooky
No,
Spooky Spoon is
Spoon.
evil.
But can we
No,
talk
she's
about
evil,
how-
yeah, but I liked it.
Like on another note to regarding Numberjacks, the opening still slaps.
Oh yeah.
Jacks are
The
on
number
their way.
Way.
I
Numberjacks are on their way.
I'm over this. Anyway, Bailey.
Alright,
I'm
so
scared for this.
mine technically isn't a TV show or episode, it's a TV film, you know, like a film of it.
Bailey.
A short, like a
Listen,
mini-series.
Right, let me just get us into the mood. My Little Pony Equestria Girls, otherwise simply known as Equestria Girls, is a 2013 flash animated fantasy music film in which the first installment of Hasbro's toy line and media franchise of the
Ash
same
is
name,
gone.
which in itself is an anthropomorphized spin-off of the 2010 relaunch of My Little Pony franchise. The film was directed by Jason Thiessen and written by Megan McCarthy, and it's shit!